the end of season 1, we leave off with Bortus having a child, and his mate are on board the ship, so he's balancing his family duties and his work duties. All we do is fight. Clyden will not stop eating. The child never sleeps, and we have not resumed normal relations. Why do people have babies?
Egotastic FunTime.
Hey gang, I'm JP and welcome back to Talking The Orville on Egotastic FunTime. Today we're gonna have an amazing time talking about all the details that recently dropped about the Orville Season 2 premiere that is just a few weeks away, but I'm kinda confused. For months now we were wondering where Season 2 of the Orville would begin story-wise and where the carryover episode from last season was gonna be placed. We were told that it wasn't going to be the season opener, but it was just announced that the Season 2 premiere, airing on December 30th on Fox after football, is Primal Urges, and I've got the episode stills, plot synopsis, and guest star info right here. Primal Urges was filmed last summer in late July and early August of 2017 and was originally supposed to be the 12th episode of the season, but was moved to season 2 because reasons. The story revolves around Captain Mercer and the crew racing to save a small group of survivors, the Niceans, whose planet is about to be destroyed by its sun. Meanwhile, Bortus and Clyden start marriage counseling when Bortus's obsession with the environmental simulator gets out of hand. This is the episode we previously talked about where Nana Visitor was cast to play the leader of the people that the Orville crew is trying to save. But she had to drop out of the role last minute because, and this sounds crazy you guys, but her agent forgot to tell her that she landed the role. By the time Nana found out, she was already halfway across the country and couldn't get back in time to shoot the episode. Now I have some stills from Primal Urges that we're going to take a look at and try to figure out what we can glean from them. But just so you know, we've already seen bits and pieces from Primal Urges in the Season 2 trailer.
Gordon, how much time?
I'd say 6 minutes and we're a baked potato.
The planet's breakup is accelerating. Back to your people.
Now let's take a look at the photos from the episode that were recently released. Ladies and gentlemen, Primal Urges. Here we see Ed at his desk, looking as though someone just came in to talk to him. As expected, since this was filmed during Season 1, he's wearing the original uniform badge and epaulets. I don't think we'll be seeing the new metal badges until Episode 4, but it's possible they might turn up in Episode 3. We'll just have to wait and see. Notice the Wilbur and Orville Wright airplane model sitting on his desk? Pretty sweet. Here's Isaac and Claire sharing a moment. Last season in the episode Into the Fold, Isaac, Claire, and her children, Ty and Marcus, went through an ordeal that forged an interesting friendship between the two characters, and we really didn't get much follow-up after that.
On my planet, when a program is not functioning properly, it is deleted. If you wish, I will vaporize them.
No!
Hopefully, we'll see their friendship grow in Primal Urges as Isaac gets closer and closer to becoming part of the Finn family. Hashtag Finn family. Well, look who it is. Alara Katan, as I live and breathe. I'm not sure exactly how big of a role Alara has in this episode, which really seems to be a very Bortus and Isaac heavy story, but I can guarantee you that the Orville's Selayan security chief will be with us until at least Thursday, January 10th, when the 3rd episode of Season 2 airs, called Home. And I know all of us can't wait to see where Alara's journey leads her, because she's great and we love her. Here's newly promoted Chief of Engineering John Lamar sitting in the ship's conference room. I'm assuming that this meeting might have to do with the crew trying to figure out how to help the people whose son is about to go all Michael Bay on their asses. But that smirk on his face also makes me feel like they might also be talking about all the weird stuff that Bortus has been up to in the environmental simulator. Gordon looks as though he's also learning more about Bortus than he'd like to know. It would seem that Kelly was the one who wanted to speak with Ed in that earlier picture. Whatever they're talking about, it seems to be a serious matter, and Ed almost looks like he's trying to calm down his situation or something like that. Or perhaps he's reenacting that pottery scene from Ghost.
Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch.
Here we see Kelly and episode guest star Michaela McManus, an American actress who is no stranger to the Orville. Do you recognize her? Of course you don't. She played Talia in that Krill episode last season.
They're not my enemies.
After what they saw you do today, they will be.
They will be.
In Primal Urges, Michaela is playing a science officer who appears to be filling in for John as navigator since John recently just got promoted. Gordon doesn't seem to mind though, so perhaps Gordon's urges are ready to get primal?
You're sick, dude! I mean it! There's something really freaking wrong with you!
Here's John and Gordon down in engineering. I'm guessing that I'm right about Gordon getting all urgy about the new navigator and goes down to see John for advice. What do you guys think? Here's Bortus coming into the conference room like a badass because being a chump ain't a game Bortus knows how to play.
I would agree.
And to me, it looks like Bortus walked into the room just as everyone was gossiping about his holographic exploits. But we'll have to wait until December 30th to find that one out. And finally, we're back to Ed and Kelly's meeting in Ed's office. She seems deeply concerned, so I'm going to assume it has to do with her having a problem with the solution that was decided to save the people on the exploding planet. Perhaps Ed decided to send Bortus and Isaac down to the surface, but at great risk, and she doesn't like how dangerous it is. Or perhaps it's the other way around. She thinks it's a good plan and Ed won't go for it. That actually seems more likely to me. Kelly has always seemed more capable of making the really tough decisions, so keep track, you guys. We're gonna be grading the accuracy of my predictions when the episode airs, like homework. Primal Urges was directed by Kevin Hooks and was written by Seth MacFarlane himself, and was supposed to originally air before Mad Idolatry and after New Dimensions. It's gonna be great to finally have the gap between those two stories filled. And no, I don't mean that in a perverted way. Get your mind out of the gutter, you animals! With the season 2 premiere just around the corner, even though it's the carryover episode from last season, don't forget that the real season 2 episode airs just a few days later on Thursday, January 3rd. That's 2 new episodes, well, they're all new to us really, but that's 2 new episodes of the Orville airing within the same week. And I'm really excited to get the mortal engines revved up again with Talking The Orville. Last season, we had an Egotastic FunTime for sure. I mean, it was good, but this season is gonna be even more gooder. It's gonna have episode previews, episode reviews, in-depth analysis, the Orville Live pre-show super chat explosion every week where we get to hang out and talk about the Orville. It's gonna be amazing and I can't wait to get it all started. Wait a minute. I just did start it with this episode. I mean, if you think about it, thanks to me, the Orville Season 2 is already here!
Man, this is bitchin'.
On behalf of the Planetary Union, welcome to the galaxy.
Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today, and I talked about it. How about you? Do you think it's a good idea to premiere the new season with the carryover episode from season 1? What do you think Ed and Kelly are talking about in his office? Is Gordon destined for heartbreak? Do you think if Bortus created a holographic program where he could choose to become any pastry he wanted, that he'd want to be a muffin top or a bottom?
Oh my god.
You can let me know what you think by joining the conversation below. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my stupid show. It really does mean the world to me, you guys. I'll see you very soon, and as always, I hope all your times are egotastic fun times. Love you, bye-bye!
Egotastic fun time, we're gonna have a great time. Egotastic fun time, give me all your money. Give him all your money. You will find it funny. Just give me money. I love money. Give me all your 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 money.